name is Rosie and I'm currently a design student who's also taking an animation bootcamp by School of Motion. I've linked their website and the specific course I'm taking in the description box below. And we are moving on to follow through lessons. Last week, I think we ended off getting a critique for our oscillations and bouncing ball assignment. And yeah, I still need to go back and redo my stuff. This step is optional, but in order to improve, we have to improve our past mistakes. But I haven't gotten to it. So hopefully in this vlog we'll get into it. I'm saying this out loud, so I'm gonna keep myself accountable. Today I actually have brunch plans with a friend, and then I have a huge gap before dinner with some high school friends. A good break for me to go to a cafe and get some work done. I have that trusty cafe with good Wi-Fi and good plugs and a bathroom. So I think I'm gonna head there between brunch and dinner. So I'm gonna take my really heavy laptop with me. Let's go do some animating. Oh, the morning sun is really shining. I realized I didn't explain what I mean by redoing my stuff. I've turned in these projects that you see on the screen right now, and I've gotten feedback on it. I think now that I know a little bit more, took more lessons, I can go back and make them even better. So redoing these exercises that I've done, I think is a really good learning step for myself and to see my progress as I'm taking this bootcamp. Yeah, that's what I mean when I say redoing my stuff. I have a little bit of time before I have to head out this morning. I'm gonna watch a little recap video that the teaching assistants put together. This recap video is when they pick some of the students' assignments and then talk through them and give them critique sessions. Not live, but they record the critique sessions and then let everyone watch it so we can learn from one another. They just posted that. We'll see where the day takes us.
Hello everyone, welcome to This Week in Bootcamp face bots exercise, which was all about making bouncy oscillations. Two different styles. So before we get started, this is sort of a good guideline on how to approach this. And I'm not necessarily saying that your approach to the bounces and oscillations have to mirror mine. I'm specifically talking about the contrast between these two.
Hey guys, Trainer TA here. Alright, we've got the Root Gold bounce. So this lesson is all about the bounce.
In this lesson, I get to teach you my favorite animation principle, which I know is probably the dorkiest thing you've ever heard in your life, but it's true. I really love follow through, or overlapping action as it can be called, because it adds so much life and character to your animation, but there's a catch. This is probably, in my opinion, the trickiest animation principle to get the hang of, and especially in After Effects, which can be a pretty technical program. I'm gonna show you a bunch of ways to do it, but I want you to also use your creativity to come up with your own ways once the lesson's over. So let's start with a simple example. What the heck is follow through? Well, let's take one of these layers and animate it, and then I'll show you what follow through is. So we've got this little dial set up here. So I'm gonna start with this control all the way down at the bottom. I'm gonna put a keyframe on Y position, and then let's move this thing up to, then I'm gonna copy these keyframes and paste them so we get a little bit of a loop. And then I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit, try to get it more symmetrical, and there we go. We've got this little looping animation like this. This is what it looks like. Playing back, you got a nice little oscillation. Now what can we do with these other four layers? Well, what the viewer that these are somehow related. If you've taken one of our design classes, you may have come across the idea of gestalt. Done something similar to this before, where you're looking at your animation and you're like, this can be pretty cool. This is kind of a quick way to stagger keyframes like I just did. Again, for Animation Bootcamp, I urge you not to use those tools. Do everything manual curves, and I promise you, once you're done with Animation Bootcamp, use all those tools to animate much faster. You felt like no one else did. Nothing else did. Like this, and then a second, third, and fourth copy of that. And then at the top here, we've got the foam finger resting on top of the arm. So we can turn every more minute, and we'll zoom in here. And of course, L4, the anchor points in the right spot. And then on the face it out by rotating it back, we can now create a parenting chain. I want a little bit of a sudden movement right at the beginning. And I want it
a while later, and a little update. Me and my friend are meeting a little bit later for brunch because the place that we're going to apparently only serves brunch on the weekends and it opens at 12. My gap between lunch and dinner is shorter, so I'm not gonna bring my laptop, but I'm gonna bring my iPad. I'm gonna head out and I'll take you guys along with me. I'm really glad that I finished the lecture yesterday. Like all the other episodes, I don't soak in the information while I have been rewatching stuff, so that will be the case when I work on today's episode, on today's exercise. I added a lot today. Very, very dense with matcha.
唉，好污糟啊！唉
upside down 啊而家。
sorry， 轉翻先。望下我食薯條。ASMR，OK。
呢啲薯條澳洲嚟嘅。
哇！好飽啊！但係咧，佢咧傻傻地咁嗌咗個，我嗌 little cheeseburger，佢條友嗌 cheese 唔係，佢嗌 hamburger， 雙層牛肉。佢而家好想我同佢影貼紙相，係咪貼紙相？
貼紙相嗰度嗌一個。
好想我同佢影貼紙相啦。跟住咧，好想去睇香水啦。
可以陣間做功課。
唉，你行完呢啲仲有幾多時間做功課？我要做不過。
你寫完你個 essay 未啊？
明嚇，多試下啲運鏡。
運氣。
運鏡。
運鏡。
It's like
goggles.
the transition between how you move your camera.
Oh, transition.
hear some bird chirps in this voiceover, it is early in the morning and everyone's waking everyone up. But in this little section, I am working on the robot assignment. We have to have the robot be chained to each other through like the parent-train connections and then have each part move with one another. I kind of worked with that and I couldn't figure out how to chain the little ball to the edge of the wire because I want the wire to bend. So that's manually done. I should have put more time to try to figure that out because that's all part of the learning process. But this is my little robot. He's kind of fun to work with. I quite enjoyed doing this assignment. Hello, good evening. It is a lot later in the night, I think 7:16. I had dinner with my papa and my mom, which is really nice. We had some Chinese food. One of my favorite dishes, I didn't take a video, but it's eggplant with fish paste. I turned in my assignment. I'll put it on the screen right now. I only realized after that his little ball thing is not attached. We'll see what the TA says. I'm really glad I finished that assignment. I started to vectorize some of my illustrations because I'm trying to redo the desk unmess assignment. That is in progress. Pretty happy with all the stuff I did today and feeling really good. Yeah, I think tonight I'm gonna spend some time with my family and take a chill evening. Being back home is definitely so important to spend more time with my papa and my mom, and my dad's coming home soon. So yeah, I'll go down to chill with them and have a really good peaceful night. I'm gonna take a nice big shower. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye.
Soooooo